Hello and welcome. I'm there, Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview. Joining us today are actors Riddhi Dogra and Anshuman Jha. Welcome. Thank you both for being with us today on NewsX.
Very happy to be here.
Thank you for having us.
And Anshuman, let me add, actor and now author, I can say as well.
Actor, producer,
Yes.
writer,
Yeah.
taskmaster,
A lot of
Many more
designations.
things.
Yes. And now author, as we said.
director.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lot of designations. I think our whole screen will be full with those designations if we add them.
Actor, author for this one.
Yes. But tell us how this happened. Of course, we loved Lakadbaggha, we loved both of you in it. But how did it turn into a comic, and now so much more as we're hearing a game possibly as well.
Uh, well, always the idea was to make a universe which kind of expands with time. I was just not talking about it till it's done. And if you see, the writer of the first film is Alok Sharma, who's an absolute comic book geek. So the thought about the first film was also to make it pop like a comic book, and there are elements in the first film which are very comic booky. Even if you see the titles or the trailer, it's very strips and the same universe. So the comic book was always going to happen. When was the time? Because a lot of other things was happening. I started directing my first film, which will come this year. So luckily it's happened now, and now that the comic books happened, we are thinking and developing an animation series and of course a video game, because what fun to see somebody beat up people who hurt animals, right? So we'll have multiple characters, not just me, and that's the future of the universe also. Like, I'll kind of step back from the film after the third part, so I might not be in it from part 4 on, and it'll be you know somebody like Manviji in Kanpur or Allahabad, or
He's got his ideas. I know it.
Amazing, how you planned the whole universe and how it's going to go. But Riddhi, for you, how is it like now when you actually see the comic and see yourself in it as a character? It's quite a first.
Yeah, it is a first. It's amazing, and I feel like this is the plus point, I would say, of working with someone like Anshuman. Honestly, it's not something you expect. But when it happened, when he told me, I was not surprised, because I now, by now, I know him. I know him personally. I understand his head, that he would come up with something which is going to keep pushing the boundary. And so I was really, really, like, I remember when he told me, I was like, yeah, of course, ye to hona hi tha, because he is driven, and that's what I'm constantly talking about. When you come from a place of conviction, and when you come from a place of intention, he has the intention to talk about a certain message. You'll leave no stone unturned to sort of get that message out there. And I'm thrilled that I'm in a comic book.
Yes.
That's me.
I was just going to say your.
She's actually the first. You said it yourself.
Oh shit.
Oh, you'll beep that, right?
Yes.
She's the first actress to have a
Comic
book
character.
in a universe, not a one-off. Like, films have used comic books to promote, which is why I didn't want to do the comic book very intentionally during the film, because everybody would have thought that I'm using it to promote the film. The comic book vertical is going to have its own life, and it'll kind of grow.
Cameraman can show our viewers the comic-y style statement of both of them today. And yes, both of you, of course. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, but coming back now to, as you said, you've shot part 2 already.
Yes.
How did that go? Do we know when it's coming? And you've already planned part 3 and part 4.
So the story for 5 parts I wrote, to be honest. Out of which 3
When you
have
met
me.
you'd written.
Yeah, the germ idea for all 5 parts were in
He
place.
didn't tell me.
Your contract
He was
has 3
testing
parts, by
me.
the way.
Is it?
Okay.
I really just worked with a friend, I guess. Didn't even bother.
Now you can add lawyer also, or advocate or
Yeah.
something in that.
But the whole thought was part 2 was always going to be spreading beyond India, which is why part 2 is in Indonesia. It's called Lakadbaggha 2, The Monkey Business. And part 3 will be in the Americas, so it will be North America, South America, because it deals with a very big topic which is funded by America, so it'll have its germ there. And it has Hollywood's biggest star in it, one of the top 2 in the third part. So it's the idea is to expand it beyond India and beyond me, and then part 4 onwards, I am not going to be in it. I'm only going to be producing it and running the show and getting actors to do justice to this universe and probably create a comic book strip universe. The film will start borrowing from the comic book, more than the other way around, because the comic books are going to get bigger and bigger. So the prologue, Lakadbaggha, the prologue, the first book is 40 odd pages, the second book is 96 pages, the third book is 136 pages, and that constitutes the Kolkata chapter. But it will be a lot more than the film.
And it's about also, taking this to the world, isn't it? It's an
Oh,
Indian story,
totally.
an Indian comic, but it's time the world also, looks at us in this way as well.
I feel it's a universal story, completely
Yeah.
universal. You can place this in Spain, you can place this in Brazil, you can place this in America. It'll still be the same. Yeah. So I mean,
Because animal cruelty is a reality
Yeah, it's a
everywhere,
reality.
right? Like there are farms in America, which you know how milk production is done there, and it's borderline disgusting. I feel you can't be treating cattle like an industry machine.
Yeah.
It's life. So it's very important that we kind of throw light on it around the world, and that's why we are getting a lot of foreign crew involved, that it's not just an Indian sort of, and we are dropping the second book at Comic-Con New York in October, so it will be an affair which will be international and hopefully get eyeballs there.
Amazing. Okay. Well, last couple of questions before we close. You of course did a lot of work on TV, in films. Now killing it on OTT as well.
Killing it.
Got a lot of love for your royal avatar. What will you say about that? Yes.
Cool. I'm very excited that people are loving the show. We are getting good response. The channel's getting good response, so that's always great. And I can just hope that there'll be a part two.
And I can just say that she's absolutely. I don't watch too many shows, but because she was in it, I saw it, and I think she's smashed it. She's the best thing in the show. Nimrat and her are, yeah, it's amazing. I think it's incredible the work she's doing, from Asur to, Married Woman to this, and Lakadbaggha in between, and all the other films she's done, which we don't need to name because everybody knows them.
Sabarmati and everything, exactly. But talking about you as well, Anshuman. So there is Lord Curzon Ki Haveli as well. That's coming very soon.
Yes, Lord Curzon, we just got censored this month after a 4 month episode. So now the censor's out.
Which you weren't very happy about.
I would like standardized processes. I am a fan of that. You can't say different yardsticks for different films. That's my only issue. You can't have an A certified film and remove some things that you've approved in a UA film otherwise. That's my only thawing bone, if I have to pick one. But the point is that Lord is a very universal film again. Uh, it's the first Indian film that Buffalo 8 has picked up internationally, which we all should be very proud of. So there is obviously something there that the world would like to see, I'm hoping. And we are looking forward to announcing the theatrical release soon. Yeah, we will come in theaters. It's a film shot for theater, and we are very well aware that it's not a film for everyone, but that's our responsibility, I feel, as artists and creators, that there are different audiences for different kind of genres. It's a pure genre film. It's a black comedy thriller, and I hope that people, it'll open new doors. It's my homage to Hitchcock. That film, he's my favorite filmmaker, and it's an out and out homage to him.
Great. So a lot to look forward to, a lot in this space to watch out for, and we'll of course keep getting those interviews for our viewers when they do come out. Final question to you: the actors often get trolled for not taking positions. You took one during Operation Sindoor, but yet you got trolled. So does that deter you from speaking up or beep out the trolls?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So that's exactly what happened, and yeah, very badly. But it's okay, I think you can't bully people. So that's it. I mean, just because I understand people who are in much higher positions watch their words, and it's very, very difficult because there are too many perspectives at all times, and you have to be considerate and everything. But you can't assume the worst in somebody just because they're speaking. That's it. So, and I don't take anything seriously. I always say this, मैं दिल्ली से हूँ. So you'll troll me, I'll troll you back. I don't get bothered. So, but I enjoy it because I'm constantly looking at human behavior. So I'm like, oh, this is how. I know why this is happening. Oh, okay, okay. So so I don't really get into it. It's okay. I understand. It's displaced anger, displaced grief, displaced pain, displaced frustration that comes out somewhere in whatever word. So it's okay. But you can't stop me from talking just because I have gone into this field where, you know, like you can't speak to me just because you can. You can't.
Oh, great. Well, that's great to have your take on that, and thank you so much for joining us, both of you, and welcome back to Delhi. जैसे आपने कहा आप दिल्ली से ही हैं, तो welcome back to Delhi. और दिल्ली से बहुत ढेर सारा प्यार आपको मिला लकड़बग्गा के लिए. उम्मीद करते हैं ये बने रहे. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Journalist Himanshu Udai Pratap Singh in Delhi for NewsX.